In the words of the song, it won't take long, but these Christchurch people have been waiting 5 years.
You have been abandoned, you have been left behind, and friends, we are here to say that it's not acceptable today.
Many people here say they are tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket or are simply getting no action on their claims. Let's go and have a listen to some of their stories. Lindsey King says he hasn't got what he's owed.
I'm owed a house that's safe. And I want an engineer to give me a bit of paper that says my house is safe after they do the repairs and it will not kill anyone in an earthquake. And I don't think that's too much to ask.
And what do they say in response when you put it that bluntly to them?
My partner's very good at talking to people. I've stopped talking to people because I'm a bit of an emotional person. And I think if you are an emotional person, you don't handle these things well.
Miranda Route still can't get back into her central city home. She's moved 4 times and is in dispute resolution with insurer AIG. Did you really think you were going to be in this position on the 5th anniversary of the quake?
No, and we still don't know when we're going to have a home again. So it's been exhausting, and I'm glad to see signs about IAG. I know people are suffering with EQC, but IAG are a huge multi-billion-dollar private entity who have made money off our backs and are still trying to wear everybody down, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Several hundred people have gathered here in Christchurch's Cathedral Square to protest it being left in limbo for 5 years. These are among the 4,600 people whose claims have not been settled either by EQC or by their private insurer. They say they've suffered 5 years of frustration, and many of them blame the government. Di from Brighton wants Earthquake Recovery Minister Jerry Brownlee to resign.
I think what's happened to people in Christchurch, Guyon, is a disgrace. This is meant to be a democracy. This is meant to be a country where we can trust each other, where we can believe what our government tells us. We've been screwed.
Gary from Brooklands made a flag featuring a screw and a key, a not-so-subtle dig at the Prime Minister.
He's promised everyone to keep their equity, and it hasn't happened, I'm afraid. He's fallen woefully short of what a government should be doing to lead this recovery, you know.
You reckon?
It's in a lot of areas, yeah. There's a lot of people out there still suffering quite badly, and they shouldn't be.
But Gay Meffin says they are suffering. She's laid out flowers, one for every person she says has died while fighting for a payout.
She's fighting for the elderly and the disabled and all that, and for the people that have just given up because life's just got too hard. I'm a lucky one at the moment. I had my keys to my new house on the 15th of December last year. But there's so many people out there that have just been fighting. We're stressed, we're tired. I ended up on medication, I couldn't cope any longer. My mother passed away in 2013 after people came for an assessment. She'd had about 20-something assessments on her property. After they left, she said, I don't want anyone else here. And 4 days later, she had a massive stroke and she died.
There were some lighter moments too. Juliet Neal made a puppet of Jerry Brownlee, her dance partner for the protest. But of course, there's a serious message here too.
5.5 years on, and, you know, these guys who are supposed to be in charge of recovery, who are, you know, they've basically hijacked Christchurch, the Christchurch recovery, and, you know, people are still suffering and not getting anywhere with it, you know, not getting their homes fixed. The city's a mess still, and these grandiose plans that they have, that, you know, there's no consultation.
Crowds are dispersing now, but before they went this afternoon, they were given chalk to express their feelings about how they feel about the city and their treatment 5 years on. You can see some of them on the ground, shaken, anger, broken, frustration, inhumane, sick of corruption, and I guess the most common feeling expressed today, that of frustration.